eternity later.
Should ask what those guys thought of this, but not too many people like to comment. I just want to see how long this is going to go for. This is insane.
And yet, our country, when asked, named Hamas as a terrorist organization, and then has since acted on that. But they didn't ask us, and it wasn't even something that most of us cared about when it was happening. It just meant that the Palestinians were a representative. And then there was the siege on Gaza, but we didn't care. We support Palestinian refugees, but Palestinians are only refugees because they have been evicted and thrown out from their lands. And so if we are going to continue to support refugees, we also have to continue to ask, why are there Palestinian refugees? Why are they still refugees? Not just in Palestine, but in all of the countries around there. So we have to ask our government to start taking a second look at what the decisions were that they made in the past, and we have to start standing up for what we know is the truth, which is that there are Palestinians who are born on and come from that land, as my in-laws. My mother-in-law came from Jaffa, and my father-in-law came from a farm in Jaffa. One of them went to Nablus and then to Kuwait, and one of them grew up as a refugee in Gaza. And then they moved to Canada so that they could give their sons a country, a place, and a passport, so they could travel and do things in this world. And only then were they able to return to the place of their birth. Only then were they allowed to go back to Palestine when they had a Canadian passport. A group of us met with Lloyd Longfield about a month and a half after this started, and we asked him why the government wasn't calling for a ceasefire. And he said,
Lloyd Wrongfield. More like Lloyd Wrongfield.
Call for the extinction of all Jewish people. Which I think, yeah, like, what kind of crazy logic? The leap from calling for the stopping of destroying of innocent civilians, destroying of homes, destroying of hospitals, destroying of everything. What crazy logic takes you from that to the destruction of all Jews? Or all Israelites? It's like, are there maybe 1,000 other options in between stopping the massacre and starvation and the destruction of all Jews? And instead of talking with such simplistic terms, maybe let's consider a different way forward that includes
Consider a different way to protest other than blocking off an intersection. How about that? That might be a good start. Because they're just pissing people off doing this.
We've all seen the crazy, weird videos of Trudeau trying not to say ceasefire at fire.
There's a counteractive protest. It's gonna do the opposite of what they think it's gonna do. It's just pissing off everybody.
The manipulation of language matters. Like, we can't talk about.
Like, they just 70 bus terminals just got smashed, and then they're blocking off an intersection right after. It's like, yeah, you're really gonna fucking.
On the other side saying, that means you want me dead. Well, that's not at all what it means, unless you choose to make it at.
Make it make sense, man. Come on.
We have to continue to be really clear. People can be free, and they can live alongside people who live there. Jews, Palestinians, Jews and Muslims.
I think they haven't even done the march yet. They're still gonna march after this.
Before we created this division, before we decided we needed to name people who were Jewish and then people who were not Jewish and give them different set of rights in a particular country. We have people in Canada who come from all sorts of different places, and they have all sorts of different faiths, and we all can vote, and we all have rights to go to school, and our children are all able to be fed, and our children are all able to access water, and we can all have electricity, and we can all leave our towns and return to our towns. These are all rights that are afforded to us, and we're all different people. Why is that impossible to believe for Palestine? Unless we are choosing to make it not so. Unless we are choosing to see that there must continue to be a division.
Ramble on, sing that song. Ramble on.
A lot. Their families have suffered. They have family members still in Gaza who are suffering, trying to live, dying. They have lost everything. Their homes, their farms. They were never allowed to return. But all they want is peace. All they want is the right to go back to their homes. They went back once they were Canadian and they found my mother-in-law's home by the Jaffa by the sea. And it had been bombed and it had been kind of abandoned in a community. And they asked if they could buy it. Her son tried to buy it for her and she was told, you're not allowed to buy it because you're Palestinian, even though they were there as Canadians.
All right. I gotta take a breather, man. I think she's on repeat.
GCTV.